Hi, this is Randy from Friday's Golf, and today I want to talk to you about finding the putter that works best for your mechanics, your build, and the way that your putting stroke is shaped. With all the manufacturers out there making all different types of putters with different technology and stating that they will benefit your game and help your putting, let's just be real with ourselves. The only thing that's going to improve putting is practice. If you don't practice, you're not going to get any better. What I'm suggesting you today is to find the right putter to practice with. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down the way that we do putter fittings here to show you how you can narrow down from the hundreds of different styles out there to really one specific model that you should be using. All the information that I'm going to give you today is actually something that we learned from a gentleman named Bruce Rurick, who is the owner of Burnt Edges Consulting. He has an awesome blog online talking strictly about putting. I'm going to put that in the description below, so if you have any questions or you're at all interested in what his philosophies and theologies are of putting, I really recommend you check it out. Once again, that's Bruce Rurick at Burnt Edges Consulting. So with all these different types of putters out there, there's really four basic models. You're going to have a face balance putter with the face pointing directly up into the air. You can see here, this is more of a moderate to slight toe hang, and you're going to have a little bit more of a drastic toe hang here. And then at the very extreme end of the spectrum there, you're going to have the toe hanging almost vertically on this model here. Briefly, I'm going to take you through our fitting process and show you step by step the things that you can do at home or in the golf shop itself to make sure that you narrow down the putter selection to a model that's going to work with your mechanics and your stroke type. So to get things started, all we really need is a yardstick to line up to the center of the cup. We've actually purchased a laser level here. You can find them at a hardware store. And all this does is it gives us a straight line from the center of the yardstick to the center of the cup down there. That way we know right from the beginning that everything's lined up properly. So once we have the yardstick properly lined up with the center of the cup there, what we need to do is determine the length of putter we need. Now, since I've already been measured, I know I need a 33-inch, but the best way to do this unbiasedly is to actually stand over a ball, let your hands drop down, get into your comfortable posture there, and then just take a tape measure from the end of your hand down to the center of the ball, and that'll give you an unbiased muscle memory definition of how far you feel you should be away from the golf ball. Now that we know the proper length of the putter, download one of these apps where you can draw lines over the picture and it'll actually give you some angles. What you're going to want to do is stand over the golf ball with your appropriate length putter, have someone stand behind you and take a picture. And with the angle tool, you're going to want to draw a line from the ball to the hole and then back up to where your neck meets your shoulders. Now, thankfully, Bruce has done enough research to tell us that from these angles we can actually determine what model putter head you fit into. From 7 degrees and under, you're going to want to use a shaft where it intersects the putter head directly in the middle there. Anything from 8 degrees to 12 degrees, you're going to want to use a putter that's slightly inside that center line there. 13 degrees and over, you're going to want to use a shaft that intersects the head all the way towards the heel there. Next, we're going to talk about what dominant hand you have when you putt with. Now, even though you're right-handed, it doesn't necessarily mean your right hand dominates when you putt. Easy way to tell this is stand over the ball with it on the line here. Have somebody stand over the top of you with a recording device, close your eyes, and make a putting stroke. If you're left-hand dominant, your arc's going to be out in front of you more, so you're going to have a tendency to take the putter outside the line and come up to the inside there. If you're right-hand dominant, it's going to be the exact opposite. You're going to drop the putter inside the line and then trace it down towards the cup. Now, in some rare cases, you may have a stroke that emulates more of a straight back, straight through. That's fine. It just means that your putting arc is more centralized and you're staying a little bit closer to the ball. So once you narrow that down, we can actually use that information later on. Now the last part, now that we know the model type that we need, is to discuss how much offset to have on the putter. And this may confuse people because not too many times do you have a conversation about offset on a putter. And what we're really talking about, if we look down the putter from the top position here, it's about how much the shaft overhangs the club face. You'll have full shaft offsets, which are all the way out in front of the face. So if you drew a line straight down from the shaft, it would actually miss the face from the top. Or you have a half shaft offset, which actually would, the face would dissect the shaft right down the middle, or you have zero offset. Now the difference between the three is that zero offset on a putter is really beneficial for someone who slides across it from outside to in. Half shaft offset And you're going to find this a lot in face balance models. Really going to be for the guy that's more of a straight back, straight through. And then you're going to have full shaft offsets. This is really going to be beneficial for the golfer that takes the putter head inside the line and then either traces it down the line or slightly outside the line like that. So once you know all this information, you can start to group the putter into the category that you think fits you best. Hopefully this helps you locate a putter that works with your mechanics, your putting stroke, and helps you practice better, become a better putter. So if you have any questions, put them in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see some more videos in the future. Other than that, we hope you enjoyed it and hope you putt better.